So are you thinking about moving to Myers Park here in Charlotte, North Carolina? I'm going to give you a personal tour of what it's like to live, work, and play in Myers Park. Let's get started. There is no better introduction to Charlotte than a drive down Queens Road in historic Myers Park, where some of the city's grandest homes are framed by a canopy of willow oaks. Myers Park emerged from a cotton farm in South Charlotte in 1911, which was owned by Jack Myers. In 1911, George Stevens became the founder and president of the Stevens Company, a real estate firm that was committed to transforming the Myers farm and certain contiguous parcels into a lavish, sophisticated suburb. George Stevens also happened to be married to Jack Myers' daughter, Sophie. The original plan of the developers was to form a streetcar community where all residents could walk to the streetcar lines and visitors who came would be able to make the loop throughout the neighborhood and depart where the main street would join itself. If you look at today's map of Myers Park, you will see that loop and realize it's different from the grid type plan of so many cities. Nolan opted for curving streets that followed the landscape. The street plan was intentionally complicated, both for picturesque effect and to ensure the residents' privacy. Myers Park was to be a self-contained suburban glen, not a through traffic route. This early plan did not anticipate the development of the automobile to the extent that it is used today. Most historic homes in Myers Park reflect the classic style, from traditional brick Georgians to Tudor. Bungalow influences are also an important style in the early homes built in Myers Park. The varied bungalow-style frame house with a lively charm at 821 Harvard Place in Myers Park was built around 1915 or 16 by George and Sophie Stevens. As one of the earliest houses in Charlotte done in the colonial revival style, the Duke Mansion demonstrated a sensitive development of this emerging architecture. Zebulon Taylor, who had the house built, was a well-to-do official in the growing Charlotte Electric Company, and the details of the house demonstrated his affluence. Myers Park homes are particularly attractive to families looking for a picturesque setting for their day-to-day activities. Besides its calm streets, the community is known for gorgeous parks and access to renowned schools. The area is within walking distance to Freedom Park, which sits around a lake between Dilworth and Myers Park and provides access to paved trails, tennis courts, baseball diamonds, picnic areas, and playgrounds. A very special piece to Myers Park is the Old Man Traffic statue, which was erected in honor of Hugh McManaway. Hugh grew up on Queens Road and was the self-appointed traffic director of the intersection of Queens and Providence Roads. He took his post on the corner every day, waving at traffic for nearly 20 years until 1976, when he retired from the job he gave himself. The statue is frequently dressed up in a sports jersey or decked out for a wedding. You are probably wondering what kind of homes are in Myers Park and how much are they going to cost you? Myers Park boasts stately homes that are spanning decades of architectural designs and styles. You're going to find an elegant mix of bungalows, expansive dwellings, and grand estates that are all framed by these beautiful 100-year-old willow oak tree canopies throughout the community. The neighborhood mostly has single-family homes and has fewer options for duplexes and condo communities compared to other central Charlotte neighborhoods. Newer upscale condominium buildings are popping up along Queens Road and Selwyn Avenue. Myers Park averages some of the largest homes right in the heart of the city, causing it to be a very desirable and rather exclusive Charlotte real estate. Most homes are going to start over $1 million and easily get as high as $3 to $4 million, with an average size of about 3,500 square feet. Myers Park has always been one of the most prestigious communities in Charlotte. Its residents primarily work in finance, healthcare, or other professional occupations. The average commute time to work is 15 minutes or less. This neighborhood is really sought out by those who want to be by the hustle and bustle of the city, but feel calm and relaxed in what's really a rather tranquil and private neighborhood. Now, let's talk about what services are available to you in Myers Park. Let's start with the schools. The public school options for Myers Park are going to be Selwyn Elementary and Dilworth Elementary, Alexander Graham Middle School or Sedgefield Middle School, and Myers Park High School. If you're looking for private schools, both Charlotte Country Day and Providence Day are a few miles away on Fairview and Sardis Roads. Shopping and dining in Myers Park is always a treasure because you have some of the city's finest right in your backyard. Some notable dining options to mention would be Stagione and Ruru's Taco and Tequila. You also have the Jimmy, Little Spoon Eatery, Napa on Providence, Midwood Smokehouse, Selwyn Pub, and a Charlotte favorite, Laurel Market. And if cooking sounds more like your speed, a stop by Pasta and Provisions on Providence Road is a must. You can grab some fresh homemade pasta just like Noni used to make, and grab all of your favorite Italian delicacies while you're there. And make sure you get there early to snag a fresh loaf of the focaccia bread. Some of your grocery store options you're gonna find Whole Foods, Harris Teeter, Publix, and Trader Joe's, all within 3 miles of the neighborhood. And if you are one of Costco's loyal followers, you can find the nearest location on Tyvola Road near I-77, about 5 miles away. And if you're looking for the nearest big box stores like Target or Best Buy, head over to Metropolitan. Park Road Shopping Center includes 65 retailers like Blackhawk Hardware, J. Crew Mercantile, and a number of delicious restaurants. Other excellent boutiques and restaurants can be found along Selwyn Avenue. Head over to the prestigious South Park Mall, where you can shop till you drop at high-end retailers like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, Burberry, Gucci, and more. Then head over to specialty shops at South Park across the street from the mall, where you can find local boutiques like Bedside Manor and specialty stores like Williams-Sonoma. Charlotte loves to be outside, and they have really embraced the very large greenway system throughout the city and biker-friendly traffic lanes on the streets. The Myers Park community is no exception. Myers Park is home to the Booty Loop, which is a popular 2.85-mile walking, running, and cycling route. The route follows Queens Road to Selwyn Avenue, turns right down Queens Road West to Hopedale Avenue, and then right back onto Queens Road, completing the loop. The cycling loop is also the original home to the 24 Hours of Booty annual charitable event. This 24-hour fundraising event draws hundreds of cyclists and thousands of spectators each year. The neighborhood's central location and wide tree-lined streets make it a popular choice to include in event routes for local charity runs and the Charlotte Marathon. Living in Myers Park allows you that lifestyle while also having the convenience of being right where all of the action is. The stately homes spanning over decades of architecture, the century-old heritage trees, and the very tranquil feeling of a very central neighborhood are all of the things that make Myers Park a very special place in Charlotte. So what do you think about Myers Park? Couldn't you imagine yourself living here? Drop your comments below. I would love to know what you think about Myers Park. If you want to tour some other neighborhoods in Charlotte, check out the playlist of some of my other neighborhood tours. If you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. And finally, if you're considering buying or selling in Charlotte, North Carolina, I'd love to help you find the perfect neighborhood. My contact information is below, where you can schedule a consultation and tell me all about your exciting plans. I'm Becky McCully, I'm your Charlotte Realtor, and I hope you enjoyed learning about Myers Park today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.